scheduled. I don't know how to work it. I just don't. I couldn't get me live. Oh, mercy. Me and my technology. And I'm bouncing. And I've been working today. I'm a hot mess. You roll up these windows and get rid of some of this sound. Enough notifications will go out. It showed one was waiting on the other. Pre-announced. Well, hey, Pool Noodle. How are you? You're the first in. It's good to see you. I didn't let anybody know I was going live. I hadn't planned on going live. And then I thought I would. Let's see. Who is that? Is that uniquely written? Dakota Hayes. Hey there, y'all. It's good to see you. I'm on a straight stretch. I'm being safe. What is wrong with my hair? Goodness sakes. Hey, Vlad. It's good to see you, honey. Listen, I saw your video about your little incident. Oh, it's been a couple of months ago. I was in YouTube jail over a video come, oh, I don't know, this fall will be 3 years old. Hey, Michelle, how are you, honey? Are you on I-64? Dakota Hayes. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Where are you that you knew I was on I-64? That was a long week, wasn't it, Vlad? I swear, all of the weeks just seemed to zip, 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 zip. That week I was in YouTube jail, that seemed like that week lasted a month. You know, and at the time, oh, I'm sorry, the sun's blinding y'all. I wasn't really going live a lot. But that week, I could have gone live every day I had something to say. You're off of I-81 in Virginia. Oh, are you? Well, I had not been on 81 in years until about 2 months ago. I'd have stopped and seen you if I'd have known that. I was in there for a bit about, well, listen, Vlad, this was a, I know you'll remember, back when we were all calling in, doing stuff, Trucker had called in and we had that video that we were playing and I announced that it was, you know, free, whatever. I was allowed to show that video. That rabbi that was talking about the ZONISTS. Remember that video, Vlad? How old that was, that rabbi? He was talking about McDonald's and the video about kids and stuff. Do you remember that video, Vlad? That video this summer will be 3 years old. Yes. They took that down, put me in YouTube jail for hate speech. I wasn't saying that stuff. I was playing a video. Yes, took me down for hate speech. Oh my God. Censorship's one thing. Hate speech? Oh my word. I get awful spicy, but I really don't have a lot of hate speech. I don't hate nobody. I don't know what the deal is. I wanted to talk. I wasn't going to go live tonight, but I was just in Lowe's. Hey, Running with Scissors, Donna D. Hey there. I was just in Lowe's, and I was about the third person back. I had to buy a grounding rod for my solar system, for my electric fence. Oh, I'm so glad. Get this, I saved $20 or more by getting it at Lowe's than where I was going to get it. But anyway, This guy was buying a paint pan and a little package of brushes, not the sponge brushes, a little package of sponge brushes and something else. And anyway, one of the items, he only had 3 or 4 items, one of the items rang up $1 more than apparently was on the stand. That man went off. He was screaming and yelling and talking about the customer service and just creating a horrible mess. And you could tell, and God forgive me if I'm wrong, probably judging the man and I'm wrong, but I said, you know, he's probably one up shouting the loudest in church on Sunday morning. That's just kind of guy he looked like, you know. And I just said, Jesus, 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 send angels into this store. Because the little boy checking him out worked in lawn and garden, but they needed a checker while somebody was late. He didn't know. That boy was scared to death. I mean, he had on an emoji t-shirt. You know, he was a young boy. It was awful. But, you know, I stood there and I thought, as bad as on a normal day something like that is, can you imagine if people were fighting over stuff on the shelves because it was the last of what was on the shelves? How crazy people's gonna be. Every time I am in a store, and I don't go into stores often, I can't walk around in those big stores. I need to go to Sam's, my Lord. By the time I just walk to the back, I'm done. Much less shopping around. You need to start praying. Oh yeah, the heat will kill you. It's going to be 90 plus degrees here tomorrow. Oh my word. So I'll be up early in the morning and wait until late tomorrow night. But listen, y'all got to start praying before you go in a store. People are crazy, y'all. I mean, that man, you would have thought somebody had cussed him out or to the face or something bad. But when I got the checkout, I told that boy, I said, I'm so sorry. I said a prayer, and apparently God touched the man because he shut his mouth and waited on the manager, and then he got a hateful with the manager. The manager had to drag him off somewhere else. But I told that little boy I was sorry that man talked to him like that. You could tell he was scared to death. But I told him, I said, look, you got to start saying prayers. It's only going to get worse. I couldn't believe it, y'all. Over $1 on a pack of sponge brushes? I mean, come on. And that guy had the dollar. He had his money waving around. You could see in his wallet he still had money. You know, I mean, if he wanted to know this is priced wrong, can you get somebody to check the price for me? I mean, if he didn't want to, you know, if he's penny pincher and wanted to save the dollar, okay, fine. If he hadn't started showing himself, that boy, I'd have handed him the dollar and said, here, go. There's your dollar. Paula, hey, how are you? But, man, it's only getting worse. I hate to even go out. Now, the guy in front of me, he was real nice. He heard me say, Jesus, 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 please send your angels. And he turned around and started talking to me. And then he let me know he lived alone. He didn't need a garden. He wasn't worried about anything. And I said, well, if you're hungry, you never know. But he was a sweetheart, but I think he was more interested in not being alone than worried about planting some potatoes, if you know what I mean. Oh my gosh, he was a real nice man, but I'm not looking for that. But anyway, I just wanted to tell y'all, listen, start praying before you get out in public. Who's that? Daryl Calhoun from Indiana. Hi there. It's hard for me. I'm on this curvy road. When everybody knows it's regulars, when I'm on this road, I don't get many opportunities to look at chat. Even though occasionally somebody will put something hateful about me looking at my phone. and driving, and oh my gosh. Like I'm on a straight stretch now. There's nobody here. I'll look at chat. And I don't see any chat. I hope I'm not buffering. No, there's El Michelle. I'm not buffering. I hate this. It's so shaky. So, this road's bumpy though. Yeah, Lord, here comes somebody behind me with bright beams on. This world is getting crazy, y'all. Crazy. And let me tell you, I had an incident today. And I'm going to tell y'all about it. First of all, in case anybody's watching of interest, blessed life. Even on my worst day, I'm blessed. I've never missed a meal. You can look at me and tell that. I do what I want to in a day's time. I have family that love me. I have a good family. So even on the worst day, I'm always blessed. No matter what is going on. But I went out to feed my chickens today. And I was a little late feeding them. I just give them extra food, and some days I feed them once a day, but they get the amount if they were eating twice a day. And one of my chickens in one of my coops was laying dead with its head chopped off. I've had a turkey shot in the head. I've had several chickens come up dead. But that one was probably easy to get to. I called her Nosy Rosie because she always had to be in the middle of everything. I'm quite sure she just jumped to that coop door. She was a heavy girl. They didn't pitch her very far. None of the other chickens were paying attention to her. My chickens have 4 or 5 square feet per chicken. They're watered, they're fed, and that's on the neck. But there were straight lines on that neck. If it had been, you know, because you have to fight the rats when you have chicken feed out, corn out, mice. You know, if it had been a rodent, there wouldn't have been any straight lines on that chicken neck. And I shoot the chicken by. I mean, it was not even an arm's length for me to reach in there and get that chicken. Those chickens weren't paying that chicken any attention whatsoever. So it's not like they got in a fight and, you know, I've had them about kill each other. But to whomever took it upon themselves after going a stretch and leaving my animals alone, I hope she died a fast death. Her name was Nosy Rosie. She was a pet chicken that was given to me. So she would very easily go to anybody. She was just a good little chicken that laid pretty eggs. But I won't sleep over that. I will pray for whoever did that. But I still have a blessed life. So if you think you created a bad day for me, you didn't. I have too many things to be blessed about. Did it make me sad? Yes, it made me sad. And, you know, Ethan wasn't there, and I was so glad, and I started to go ahead and take her and throw her over the hill. And I didn't. It was hot, and I just loaded all my fruit trees in the truck. I'm going to try to get them planted this week. I've got help coming. Yay, help. And I wanted to look and see which one it was. They all had different feather patterns. And when I pulled it out, you know, the chickens were there worried about their feed. I poured their feed in so I could get the chicken. And here come Ethan. And he said, Nanny, where's her head? I mean, he immediately noticed the head was gone. And I said, honey, it's hard to tell. I said, you know, that's part of farming. We lose animals. And we eat the animals. I said, when she finished laying eggs in her little lifetime, we would have had her for dinner. I said, so it's okay. And he said, all right, Nanny. And off he went. So it didn't even cause him any distress. I know how to handle him. And I've got plenty of chickens. I get more eggs a week than we can eat. I give eggs away. We have so many eggs. It's nothing for me to get 3 to 5 dozen a week. So, I wish I could put the rooster with them and be making some babies. But we're going to get the fence done, and I'll get them moved. And they won't be there. But whoever's doing that, we have a plan. Somebody might be surprised. Here comes somebody trying to get across the road. Oh, little old man, love his heart. I'm glad I slowed down. I wouldn't run over you, honey. He was trying to hustle across the road. His little hustle wasn't very fast. I'll be there someday. So you always have to have patience with your elderly people, but I've got some surprises coming. I have some surprises coming. Oh, and if somebody, and this message is for somebody that will know who it's for, if you will call, you know where I live, Google Harbor Freight at 7 o'clock Monday evening. They have a landline, and you can leave that message for me. And then I will call, and you will know. So if somebody that knows what I'm talking about is out there and watches this video, 7 o'clock Monday evening, Harbor Freight, I will be there. You can just give them the information or ask for me, and that's the best way I know to exchange that information. And it is a landline, so I don't know, maybe that'll work. But anyway, moving on. It was 80-some degrees today. Let's see. Oh, I can't see it. Wait a minute. Not a good spot. Oh, I didn't see. I guess Drop's there. Hey, Drop. Let me tell you, Drop's got some gardening videos. Y'all want to see some techniques, recipes, greenhouses, chickens, the sky, a little bit of everything. Somebody drop that link for Drop's family garden. And I mean, he's got videos out the yin yang. You can learn a lot from Drop. Drop, it's good to see you, honey. It's good to see a lot of my old friends in chat. Let's see. Mr. Calhoun must have been funny. So good. I'm glad y'all are having a good time chatting. But I really suggest everybody say their prayers before you go out in public. I hope I'm not buffering or anything. I don't see that it's buffering. But it's going to be over around 95 or over tomorrow. Good grief. Oh, Lord. Listen. Not only, like Jess on Roots and Refuge says, not only am I a frost tender flower, I am an overheated tender flower. I cannot do those high temperatures. I start sweating and that's it. I've got about 15 minutes in me. Well, I've got about 15 minutes in me on a good day without a break. But, woo, let me tell y'all, that heat will wear me out. Can't stand it to be cold, causes me hurts bad. Can't stand it to be too hot because it makes me lightheaded. I'm a hot mess. Just a hot mess, but I'm blessed. So whoever thinks they're causing me distress, I got news for them. Oh my gosh, that person had the most beautiful herb garden. I guess they call it a kitchen garden. Well, no, she didn't have tomatoes in it. Why would you plant all those herbs at your front door and not at least stick just a couple of cherry tomato plants in there? They don't get that big. I don't know, but it was a pretty little herb garden. I've got to get my herbs in. So, how's everybody's gardening doing? Has anybody looked for any containers if they don't have started? Oh my gosh, these rambling rose bushes. I'd love to get a start of a rambling rose. Those are old-fashioned roses that the branches would go 8-10 feet just covered. You could get pale pink, fuchsia, burgundy, white. They came in every color. They were flowers that were roses that were real popular like in the 50s. And every farm had them somewhere. My grandma had hers where hers was a hot pink or fuchsia. She had them where she could look out her kitchen window when she washed dishes and see her roses. I told my sister I thought I was going to go see the guy that bought that house and see if they had cut those roses out, and if they hadn't, get me a start of my grandma's roses. But I haven't been up there. Hey, Moonface Bob, I haven't been up there in so long. But all I want to say is I'm just blessed beyond belief. Nobody ruined my day today. Was it a disappointment? Yeah. Will a disappointment kill you? No. Nope. I just, I wasn't laughing at my poor chicken. I just almost wanted to laugh and think, seriously? Again, one turkey, and I think she makes about 5th or 6th chicken. So, that's just sad. Whoever's doing that kind of stuff, we need to pray for them. Oh, it's yard sale time. I see a yard sale sign. That's the first one I've seen. Oh, we're going to get the little cabin organized. Probably get a good jump start on the storage building. Get the fruit trees planted. Got to get those potatoes planted, y'all. That is my #1 goal, is to get the rest of those potatoes planted. Let me tell you, I will be obedient to my Lord, as we all should be. But anyway, I just want to tell you, before you go out in public, say a prayer for the store you're going in and the people that are going in. Tell Satan to get behind you and get any demons away from you. That woman's in her duster on Main Street. That'd be like something I would do. Oh, Lord, but I'm a little older, not quite yet. But I am in my yard feeding my chickens in my pajamas. Every yard I've ever been in, I've gone to the mailbox in my pajamas, watered my yard in the pajamas. I'm covered. But I don't think if I lived on Main Street, USA, I would. Oh, my goodness. That was funny. You have to find all the little things that you can possibly find to laugh about. I'm not laughing at the woman. I thought it was cute. And she was just a strutting. She had on her Sunday best duster. Love her heart. Oh, my goodness. I love little country towns. I do. Where my farm is a little bit out in the country. I don't have that kind of stuff. Holy cow, gas is still $4.29 here. That's pretty bad when you get excited to see gas is $4.29. Oh my gosh. Can you believe? A year ago, our gas was $2.29. A year ago. So I'm going to have to get my gas cans while it's still $4.29 and run down here tomorrow and fill them up. Let me see. I'm dying to move south. Well, honey, come on. Well, what's this wreck truck doing? one of the state cars broke down. And he's stopping right, blocking the road. Yeah, buddy, I'm going around you. Listen, if you live in a high-paced area and you go to a southern country, rural county or town, just buckle up and get ready to take a breath and not be in a hurry, because they don't get in a hurry for nothing. Nothing. I'm a-telling you. Oh my goodness, I don't want to cook anything. I hate to go to McDonald's. I don't know if the fish is any safer than anything else, but that's all that's here. I'm not in the mood for a pizza. So I'm going to take y'all through McDonald's drive-thru with me. Oh, I see y'all, Michelle, speaking to Helen. Is Shirley B in here tonight? I had the answer to Shirley's question about the snails. I think that's who it was. Isn't that who asked about snails last night when my live got interrupted? Is she in here? Murphy's Law. Holy cow, honey. One lane open. That's all right. It'll give us more time to talk. One little lane. Ooh, they've got pretty flowers here. Flowers are everywhere. I haven't weeded anything. Because they're all the what everybody else calls as weeds and probably looks unattractive on the side of my little country road is covered in flowers. I want those pollinators. Dusty Country Road, hey there. How are you? So I just wanted to chat. I wanted to talk about that man losing his mind in Lowe's. And it's only going to get worse, y'all. It's only going to get worse, my goodness. I can't even, I'm not going to be around. I'm telling you. I am not going to be around. Did y'all watch, was it Ice Age Farmer that put up the 10 bullet points of what the, what's it called? WEF. Y'all know what I'm talking about, World Economic. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Southern Mercy. Hey, how are you? But anyway, they want to stop travel on Sunday, go figure. Give government incentives if you will walk or ride a bike instead of use a car. Use a train. Stop using airplanes. Use a train when you can. Go ahead. It was 10 bullet points. Was that Ice Age Farmer? I'm thinking that wasn't Ice Age Farmer. And then on Guns and Gadgets, he was reporting today that the same bunch, got Cory Booker and his bunch, it was pushed down the first time, and now they've reintroduced legislation that would make a federal registry for your pea shooters, and you would have to fill out all the paperwork for every one you purchase. Oh, Homestead Oz. Hey there. How are you? I'll probably tell you every time you come in. You know I've been to Sydney, spent 10 days there. They didn't like Americans when I was there. Always out in my duster. I'm always out in my pajamas, but I bet you don't live on Main Street nowhere. Oh my gosh. She lives on Main Street right beside the funeral home. Yep, that's what we do here. Oh, my son's trying to get a hold of me. Oh my gosh. he's one of the grade schools apparently has asked people to sell scrap and give donations. Sydney, that's because of mainly Chinese. We would have you any day. Well, thank you, sweetheart. Thank you. Oh my goodness, I couldn't remember to walk on the opposite side of the sidewalk. And I would start talking and I'd step over on the right side going down instead of being on the left side going down, and they would push and carry on. And I left my black bra that I needed for my evening gown. I was there with the United States JCs, and I had to go buy a bra. Well, bras aren't sized the same. They're like centimeters and stuff. So I just looked and just started at a size and started trying them on. I still have that bra. 6 yards concrete behind. Oh my God, I bet you are sore. I don't know how many we did. Me and Ethan's mom and dad mixed concrete behind last year. We didn't even have a daggone wheelbarrow. I don't know what we were thinking to mix that stuff in and just pour it. Holy cow. Yeah, it took us about a week to lay that walk. And then my son said, "You want a new walk?" And I said, no, I'm fine. You poured this one. Liniment. Oh, I haven't thought of liniment in forever. Oh my gosh. I'd love to have a cow. I don't have any pasture. I got plenty of room for 2 or 3 cows. But it's all leaves and leaf mold, good dirt, good soil. I'd have to cut down a bunch of trees and plant grass. Several acres. At least 2 or 3 acres so I could move them. Good evening, Brandy, West Virginia Strong. Have y'all seen that? Brandy, have you seen that channel, Wild and Wonderful Off-Grid? They moved from out of state. I don't know where, what state. And I think they're toward the Eastern Panhandle. And I thought somebody coming in here from out of state, take a YouTube channel, Wild and Wonderful. That's West Virginia's motto. When you come into the state, Wild and Wonderful West Virginia. And that's how I found them, because I was thinking about doing Wild and Wonderful Off-Grid. I thought, well, I needed that name when I was young. I was never wild, though. I was always kind of a nerd. Yes. Yes. Yep. They're in West Virginia. They took our state slogan when you come in the state, Wild and Wonderful. Really? Listen, when I get done, I'm out. I was so tired the other night. The minute my head hit the pillow, I was out. I didn't even get to say my prayers. And I woke up and told God I was sorry the next day. I hope these fish sandwiches, I pray over it so God will help it be safe for me. Buy all black to work before morning tea. Oh, back to work before morning tea. Bye, honey. That's right. You're on a different time schedule. Love ya. Be safe. Yeah, this has been a long week. This has been a long week. I'm telling you, that physical labor will kill you. Murphy, honey, Phoebe, Phoebe, I am so thrilled for you. I'm getting ready to plant a bunch of chamomile or start the seeds. I guess they'll germinate outside. How much you think? I mean, it's going to be in the 80s and 90s, you think? If I plant it outside, that chamomile will grow without starting it inside. I got tired of starting seeds and killing them with the crazy weather. So I just decided I was going to direct sow. You think the chamomile will germinate and grow if I direct sow it, El Michelle? See, I've never really planted a lot of herbs I buy. Just direct sow it. Oh, that's right. I forgot you were there, Drop. I'm sorry, honey. I didn't mean to forget you. Well, all of the herbs direct sow and grow good, Drop. Y'all excuse me if I order. I want a fish sandwich with light on the sauce and add lettuce.
Okay.
And a medium fry and a medium. Do you have lemons for the tea?
We do.
I want an unsweet tea with at least 2 or 3 lemons in it.
Did you say 2 or 3 lemons?
Yes, please. 3.
Okay.
And that will be all.
Already your total's going to be $7.88 at the first window.
Do y'all remember when that meal used to cost about $3? $3.50? $7.88. God, no wonder I don't eat out anymore. Lord. Is that crazy? But you have to understand, I can remember when gas was 35 cents a gallon. Can y'all believe that? $0.35 a gallon when I started driving at 16 years old. And you could get a bottle of Coca-Cola for 10 cents out of the machine. And then it went up to 15 cents, and then real quick it went up to 25 cents. I mean, I used to could take $20, and I had a Ford LTD and put all the gas in it I needed for the week, and have pop and a candy bar for $20, y'all. Hey, Mark Webb, how are you? I wish I was young. You remember 98 cents a gallon? Well, I'm old. Let's see. That was, well, shoot, that would have been 1976. 35 cents a gallon. And then they said we had a shortage, and we didn't. Then they came out and told that was all a bunch of hokey pokey. Limited everybody. But I just went to work and went to college, and that was it. So I didn't need much, and I lived close to everything. Scale today. Yeah, sure late. You missed it. I'm getting ready to close this puppy out. 80 pounds, not me, you will have guns. Well, you are or will be in top shape. Must be talking to somebody else. Yes, the bicentennial year, 1976. I turned 16 years old in September that year. 35 cents a gallon. So I started driving immediately, buddy. I couldn't wait to drive. Okay, believe it or not, I think I've run out of stuff to say. You wish you could be 16 again? Well, you don't sound that old anyway. You just turned 57. I'll be 62 in September. Oh, my Lord, 70 will be here before I know it. I just wanted to slow down because of Ethan. I wanted life to go slow when my boys were growing up. Didn't want them to grow up. Wanted to keep them little. And now I was that way with my granddaughter. Now she's 16, and, you know, Mimi is old-fashioned, I guess. She don't spend much time with me. And then little Ethan, slow down for him. Yabba dabba. Oh my God, you cracked me up. I gotta go. Yes, bye, El Michelle. I'm getting ready to close it down, baby. It's always good to see you, Yabba Dabba. You make me laugh. It's always good to see everybody. Man, I'm working on getting my old crew in here. That thrills me to death. We used to sit and chat for 6 to 8 hours at a time back in the day. I think I put most of those videos on private. I had one video, it was 12 hours because I had to go to bed and everybody else wanted to keep chatting. That was back in the day when there would be 50 to 100 people in my chat, believe it or not, before I got hacked. You remember that? Are you talking to me, Paula? Mark announced RIP for James Munder. Been wondering what... Oh, he's dead? Wasn't he the one that was being stalked? Wasn't he the one that moved? He was being stalked? I mean, he showed a video at one point in time. Everybody tried to act like he was crazy, but he showed a video. I mean, you could tell the person was... Yes, drop. Yes, you were. You and Snafu and the Bubba News. There was 4 of you that called in because I went live by accident. My very first live, I was just piddling with my laptop trying to figure out YouTube. And before I knew it, I was live. And I didn't even know what to think. Yes, he was one being stalked. I have not seen... Too was he? Oh, me too. Me too. Y'all know about that. Yes. They didn't what? Oh, you did? Thank you, Scale to Thee. That was nice of you. I had company coming. I had a family reunion the next day, and they were begging me, don't close it down, go, close it down. And I said, well, y'all keep talking. I've got some cleaning to do. And I went and polished up on the kitchen, you know, and I'd come back and see what everybody's talking about. And then I finished the kitchen and my patio door. And then I started on I have glass top tables in my living room, and I cleaned all them. And I'd sit down and see what everybody's talking about. And then I did my full glass storm door. And then I went and cleaned the bathroom, come back, and my word, is like 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning. I said, look, my uncle's going to be here. I've got to get some sleep. It's going to be a long day. Yes, and I went to bed, and my uncle came in, and he didn't want to wake me up, and he saw it scrolling and people talking, so he lowered the lid, the screen on my laptop, and I was just going to shut it down. I got up. My hair was a mess. I was in my pajamas. I mean, you could tell I just staggered out of the bed. And I lifted that screen, and everybody was still in there talking. There was like 30-some people still in there talking. So that's why I opened that Discord. We have a cowboy shower. We have a cowboy shower as the garden. Guess my roommate is going in. What is a cowboy shower? You're helping build our watch hours? Well, guess what? I got notified from YouTube yesterday that once again, I qualify for monetization. I have all my watch time hours and over 1,000 subs, but there is an AdSense